Hello, welcome to Animes. I'm Gary. Another weekly roundup of AmiAmi figure releases. This will be from the 3rd of June to the 8th of June on AmiAmi figure releases. Like normal, links for the figures we look at will be in the description down below. Don't mind the background change, moving rooms at the moment, so there'll be a bit of a different backdrop in future videos. So we'll just get on into this one, and we'll get straight into it. Also, could you comment, like, and subscribe if you find these videos helpful. Delicious in Dungeon Marcel Donata, adding colour to the dungeon 1/7 by Good Smile Company for 28,510 yen. Very nice looking figure. Love the base on this one. It's definitely not your standard base. The extra detail going on for this one's definitely worth it, I think. And Delicious in Dungeons, a very underrated anime series. I think a lot of people really appreciate. I've not watched it yet from last season. I really should go watch it. This is coming out in December 2024 for 28,510 yen. Very good price, I think, for what you're getting as well, actually, and it's got a Good Smile Company quality backing it, so definitely worth getting hold of. Cat Ear Maid Peng Peng 1/7 by Iusun for 10,670 yen. December 2024 release. Hair shading, this one looks pretty good. Just a very cute maid cat girl, and it looks like it comes with the faux carpet as well. Yeah, fluffy base, and an alternative faceplate as well, actually, with this one. Can we see the faceplate? Oh yeah, so you've got her with a surprised face, looks like. Pretty good looking figure. Yosuga no Sora Kasugano 1/6 by A-Force for 16,710 yen. August release, August 2024 release. This pre-order's already closed. I think if you know this series, then you know why this one's sold out very quickly. So if you're really interested in it, bookmark it and add it to your favorites, and just check it every day in August, or multiple times throughout the day in August for when she gets released. You might get an update on the actual date of release. Good place to check that would be Ruru Berries. They throughout the months during the month of release, so currently in June, and they're actually I see get Twitter updates of an actual date of release about a week or two before they're actually coming out. So that'll be a good way if you want to actually if you're really interested in this figure or any other figures in the future that you've missed the pre-order window for. I would follow Ruru Berries and just have notifications on your phone. Artifacts J Kaiju number 8 Soshiro Hoshina 1/8 by Kodabukiya, 14,200 yen. March 2025 release. This one's not too bad. You get multiple faceplates with this one, I think, as well, where you have him without the gas mask, which is a nice bonus. And the base on this one looks pretty good, and it looks like as they're filling up the whole set, looks like the bases obviously tie them all together. So if you're going to get all of them in your collection on the shelf, then at least they'll not be so disparatable. It'll tie the environment together basically with the Virignet Netshibu Daina. This is I don't know what this is saying, unfortunately, by Bandai Namco Filmworks. 20,000 yen for May 2025. Very good looking figure. The series, anime series that this is based off of, is I really enjoyed. Definitely worth potentially getting. She's got very pale skin, and it looks like she's got like white tights on, I suppose, or that might be her skin on the legs above the boots. But yeah, a very good looking figure. Hopefully we get a few more figures of her coming out in the future, because she's a very interesting character. But this is a good start, I think. I've not heard of what Bandai Namco Filmworks before, so this is the first for me of me looking at this sort of figure. It looks good overall though, not too bad. The blues look really good. Genshin Impact Hyul Towel Fragrance in Thor version 1/7 for Apex, 26,880 yen. Just a very fun looking figure of Genshin Impact, with sort of the ghosts and the base adding a lot of detailing to it, and her weapon looks very well detailed. Very nice looking figure. prototype obviously will generally be better than most final ones. This is by Apex, so they're generally pretty good in terms of quality as well. So good manufacturer, August 2025. So you got a long way to wait for this one, so at least save up for it. So it is a bit more on the pricier side, but I think the overall detailing is there for it. Girls Frontline DP12 Morning Fabled Heavy Damage version 1/6 by Fat Company for 25,600 yen. Coming out in May 2025. So this one, there is no, doesn't mention it's cast off, but it looks like it's could be cast off, and this would be the first cast off that I'm aware of that Fat Company would have done. If it isn't normally cast off, it looks like it could relatively easily be forced cast off. So potentially take a stab at it if you I really like the design in this one. It's definitely one of my favorite swimsuit figures. Don't play Girls Frontline, but a very attractive figure for obvious reasons with the assets on show. And I think this would be one potentially worth getting, even if you just like the more lewd figures like I do. May 2025 gives you plenty of time, gives you 11 months basically to get save up for this one, and 1/6 is good scale. And maybe pre-order it and then see how in the future if more people, or wait if the pre-order is still available for in the next few months, then I'll bookmark it and wait till May 2025 and then actually see if people can confirm when they get it in hand if it is cast offable or not. GKD Sheng Bunny Girl illustration by Machi 1/6. Manufacturer is Happy Topi, so another new Chinese manufacturer that's doing cheaper bunny figures, it looks like, for 7,980 yen. So this one's going to be basically on par with Bear Panda and the other 1/6 scales that we've been getting from the other Chinese manufacturers. This one overall design looks really good. I like the tights on the one leg is very I like this aesthetic and like a China dress style bodysuit. And the blues look really well done as well. This matte metallic sort of satin blues going on. Very good looking figure, and I think worth the price if you want to get hold of it. May 2025. These Chinese manufacturers are really showing up the Japanese manufacturers of what you can get for your money. Yuri Stella Shion Sam Bunny Stella, quarter scale by Binding for 36,300 yen. May 2025. I like this figure a lot. Yep, it's one of the bodysuits. They've done there's the nurse ones that are Binding coming out in December of this year, and there's a pair of them where you got Yuri and Stella already paired up that came out a while ago, which I think bombed in the aftermarket. Here's Yuri as well. No, they both say? Yeah, one Stella, one Yuri. The purple hair one looks very nice as well. I think and then you can get the set for 72,600 yen, May 2025. Definitely potentially worth getting hold of if you missed out on the previous ones. I've pre-ordered these, but I might wait and potentially cancel it if the nurse ones are like bomb in the aftermarket. That's the one thing to keep an eye out for. Is I like the whole Yuri Stella thing, and that the fact they've got 3 different quarter scale pairings of them, but Stella's generally always been sat down in the previous 2. This one's the first standing up, and it is bunny suits, and I love bunny suits. I like freeing quarter scales, so that's why I pre-ordered these ones. We'll have to wait and see, but definitely good looking. These are cast-offable figures, obviously, so that you have to keep that in mind if you can have these on your collection or not. But I'm definitely very interested in getting these. Kura illustration by Kirino 1/7, Hobby Sakura for 28,800 yen, January 2025 release. Quite a nice looking figure. I like the whole tactical look. 3 different sort of swords going on, and it's Neko girl. Tactical Neko girl, very good, and I like the blue streaks in the hair. Not too bad, maybe a bit on the pricey side. I think Hobby Sakura do this a lot, unfortunately. From a lot of their core scales that they've done that are cast off, they've gotten cheaper after release. So something you have to keep an eye out for with Hobby Sakura. They're sometimes hit and miss, unfortunately, as a manufacturer. TV anime Komi Can't Communicate Shoko Komi Summer version by Miyuki, 20,310 yen. If you missed out on the other Komi figures, and this might be one potentially worth getting. I think there's a deluxe version that looks like, which comes potentially with these chairs, or you might want to recreate this. But she is just standing up, obviously, in the air with this support rod on the base. Good looking figure, and I think the price isn't too bad. To Love Through Darkness, Momo Bela Deviluk swimsuit with gym uniform version, quarter scale, for 38,500 yen. So it looks like you can swap out the actual either the bodysuit or the these. Yeah, it looks like you could put the gym suit over the top, so it is not like cast off in terms of that style of cast off, but the clothing is removable, so you have to be careful with paint transfers with this. And it looks like you get two different types of shirts, and you can have the gym shorts on or off as well, which I think is a good bonus. At least you can tailor up the style depending on what you prefer. If you prefer her pure bikini form, or you prefer like the gym clothes aesthetic. 30,500 yen is not too bad considering you get removable clothes. So yeah, not too bad looking figure. It's good to see that. Kuro Galmaid Cocoa Pink version, 1/6 by Q6 for 22,780 yen. November 2024 release. So it's one of those tan girls maid aesthetics, very well endowed in the chest area, and is cast offable obviously in the chest area, and I think just in the top. So there's an alternative chest plate most likely for it. That's the pink haired one, and you've also got the standard color aesthetic, which I prefer overall, for 20,780 yen. Out of the two, I prefer the standard colouring. Don't really like the pink hair with tan with dark skin figures. I think it is very hard to pull like the pink hair and dark skin off, unfortunately. But yeah, not too bad. November 2024. If you like your maids, if you like tan girls, then definitely worth getting one of these. Blue Archive Hoshino swimsuit version, 1/7 by Fat Company, 28,800 yen. Very expensive figure. For what you're getting is a very small character, but obviously the base is very elaborate, a lot of accessories, and you get obviously the blow up whale that she's got. A very cute looking figure if you really like Blue Archive, and this is a very adorable looking figure to have with alternative faceplates as well. So bonus, April 2025 release. Some Blu-rays now, which come with figures. Gime Shikatsu Volume 1. With a figure of Sake Ayase figure by Kadakawa for 34,120 yen. So the figure is probably a 16,000 yen figure in terms of quality, really. But a lot of their Kadakawa's figures that are this, I think this will be 1/7 scale. They don't mention scale. 96. Oh no, that's the minutes in terms of the Blu-ray. So it's probably a 1/7 or 1/8 scale. But yeah, not too bad, but a lot of people, the fact that you have to buy the Blu-rays just to get the figure, it's really annoying. And you don't get any more, there's no more pictures unfortunately of it, it's just a sample photo. From this sample photo, she looks pretty good. Paintwork, but Kadakawa's paintwork has always been really good anyways. They've always been more of a budget manufacturer, budget branded manufacturer at least in terms of price. But yeah, that was about 16,000-17,000 yen maybe at most for the quality of the figure. And then you're paying obviously double that because you got some Blu-rays chucked in. And then we've got Blu-ray Togi Doki Basoko Russia Go Deduro Volume 2 with Yukio Suo swimsuit version on 7th for 30,850 yen. So again, this is probably a figure that's about 15,000 yen. At least it's not got the sample going across it. Not too bad. But you might want to wait till this actually comes out, and you might even be able to find the figure on the aftermarket. The thing is, the pre-owned, these figures seem to be higher generally, because obviously you've only been able to get them through the Blu-ray bundle, and they don't sell them separately. And then we've got Volume 1 version with Alisa Mikalovini as well. For the same price. So if you want both, you'll be spending over 60,000 yen for both, and the figures are probably only worth like 30 to 35,000 yen really in total for both of them. and you're not going to make that, you know, the difference up in just the Blu-rays, because you'll be selling the Blu-rays off for, you know, 20-30 quid each, if that. So you'll get some money back, but not a lot. Satsuki Katze original character, Nico-chan, 5.5 scale by Nocturne for 33,990 yen. Very nice looking figure. I like the sort of Oni aesthetic going on here. I do like these designs as well, and it is cast offable figure. The painting looks pretty good. I think Nocturne do this sort of aesthetic well. The folds in their positioning as well. The body sculpt looks really well done. So I think it's a very nice looking figure. Price is not too bad for the scale as well. March 2025. Ludicrous Recoil Takina Inoue Wedding Dress Version 1/7 by Aniplex for 24,500 yen. There is a list of countries here that it is only being shipped to, so I'll check to see if your country is in this list before purchasing or pre-ordering these. And then you also get Chisato as well. I think if you're going to get one, you might as well get both. Very good looking figures. Inoue is obviously more elegant, and Chisato's is definitely more floral and flamboyant as a figure, really, overall. But a very nice looking figure. Both of them look amazing. Maybe check Aniplex's website. There probably is bonus faceplates and whatnot on Aniplex's own website, so that's probably something to check. Again, for these, check the what if your country's listed on here, potentially for it to be shipped to. Girls Frontline 416 Mod 3 1/7 by Q's Q for 27,860 yen. I think this in May 2025 release. This I think is too much for this sort of figure. You know, the base is very bland. The figure looks pretty good overall, but the sculpt hair is sort of semi-translucent, which some people like, some people don't like. Hair sculpt is relatively dynamic, but I think it's easily done in the molding. With it just being simple swishes, is not like all over the place, and the work, the paint job on and molding on the weapons looks good in terms of the resolution of it, but the paint job's pretty basic, I think, overall. So I don't think the prices justifies this, unfortunately, for this one. Honkai Impact 3rd Seal and Stygian Nymph Mirrored Flourish version by Apex, 42,040 yen. So this is two figures in one, June 2025 release. So you're getting a very nice looking bench. You're getting two very nice looking figures for this, which are 1/7 scale. And yeah, the overall aesthetic here is really nice. Sort of, you know, seasonal based as well, with the reds and the whites being give good contrast. Very nice looking figure. Potentially definitely worth getting if you're massive into Honkai Impact 3rd. Honkai Star Rail Dan Heng Imbidiota Lunae 1/7 by Apex for 27,590 yen. July 2025 release. This one's a very nice looking figure. I actually quite like the water effects in this one a lot. A very good looking male figure. Overall design looks great. His outfit looks amazing. Decals look really well done as well, with the gold, blues and whites. Very good colour composition. Price might be a bit high for most people, but I think if you are interested in this, they do a deluxe version for 38,800 yen, but you do get a nice spirit water dragon spirit basically that goes behind him as an extra bonus, which I think is definitely worth paying the extra price for it. July 2025. So yeah, very good figure. I would get the deluxe version if you really like this as your husbando. Senran Kagura New Wave G Burst Yumi Chuka no Kyojutsu 1/5 by Kaitendo for 26,530 yen. December 2024 release. It's just another one of those sort of China dress figures. Their skin shading looks pretty abysmal overall. Sculpting looks pretty good. Body sculpt at least looks interesting and very well done, but paint job is pretty basic. I think if this was a cast off, maybe worth it, but this isn't cast off, so I don't really think this is worth getting hold of, fortunately, for this one. Gem series Code Geass Lelouch of the Rebellion, Lelouch Lamperouge Gem 15th anniversary version for Meg House for 24,200 yen, November 2024 release. Very good looking figure of Lelouch. Very simple though, but his cape looks really well done and the shading looks amazing on it. Probably not 24,000 yen though. It does not give a scale. Oh, it's a gem series, so probably about 1/7 in scale overall. It depends. You'd have to be, I think, a really big Lelouch fan to get this figure. It is the 15th anniversary version, so potentially worth getting hold of anyways. But I think it depends on how much you're tied into Code Geass. Artworks, monsters, Cyber End Dragon basically by Mega House, 43,450 yen. This looks amazing. The silver paintwork going on with the blue looks really well done. I'm very tempted to get hold of this December 2024, but December is very tight for me this year. So all I'm going to do is bookmark it, keep an eye on it, and see. Hopefully it gets delayed into 2025, and then I might be able to nab it. This is going to be a very large figure with it. The massive wingspan going on here. What dimensions are we getting? 300mm high, and width is approximately 385. Yeah, very large look figure. That justifies the price easily in my mind. But yeah, very good looking figure, and in a single shipment, so you can't even combine it with any other orders. I'm very tempted to get this. Cyber Dragon's my main deck, or my main pet deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! Very nice looking figure as well. Something I definitely would want in my collection, just to show my appreciation for Cyber Dragon as an archetype. That does it for this week roundup of AmiAmi figure releases. Comment, like, and subscribe. And again, all the links for these will be in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching to the end, and I shall see you in the next video with a different backdrop in a new room. Thank you very much. Bye.